Hey, everybody. Katie Scherer, founder and lead creative of Big Picture Strategies. So good to be joining you this week. I wanted to delve into some of the branding trends that 2024 has brought to us and will continue to evolve. I know we talked about some branding trends a couple weeks ago. I got to get this little fuzz thing. I think. Yeah. And I wanted to get a little bit more detail of some of those and why those trends are happening right now. So I wanted to remind you of a quote by none other than Mr. Steve Forbes, okay? Editor in chief at Forbes magazine and all the other things Steve Forbes is. Your brand is the single most investment you can make in your business. I don't know if you heard me correctly, but that's what Steve Forbes said, that your brand is the single most important investment you can make in your business. It's like when you're driving on the freeway, you know that the only thing keeping the only thing between you and the road is, those tires, that car. The brand that you're putting forth goes ahead of your business, as you know. So it's an extremely important investment. And so, as we are continuing to explore ways that we can elevate our branding to make more money, I wanted to definitely bring your attention to a couple of key trends. So, first off, in design. So, these days in design, we're seeing a lot of minimalism but bold minimalism. So, clear and easy to read, but still bold. We're seeing what is it called? What's the word? Maximalism and minimalism mixed together. So go bold, okay? But make sure that you're still that your message is coming across crystal clear. So we're talking about design elements, we're talking about colors, fonts are big and kind of taking up the space. So those are some of the things that we're seeing in graphic design, as well as definitely still want to look for creative fonts, fonts that have a personality. You definitely want a font with a personality. And a lot of people are bringing forth a lot of really creative elements into their content these days, that is just kind of like the next wave of trends. So keep an eye out on some of the. I know we have that kind of cottage core thing going on for a little while, so some of the fonts were getting a little cottagey. Keep an eye on fonts. Fonts are one of the things that I always was so fascinated by, even as a kid. Like, why did this company choose this font? That's all really important stuff. So keep an eye on some of the fonts that are coming out and kind of see how you might be able to creatively use some of those elements for your business. Animation, hand drawn, we're getting really, really, I don't want to say artisanal. I mean, all graphic design is art, okay? But we're getting a feeling of kind of organic, personal, fun, a lot of personality coming out in branding design these days. Going on to another aspect being your brand voice. Okay. So I love talking about brand voice. That's one of my passions. I love developing a brand voice and writing for a brand voice. But what people are really looking for in their consumable content from businesses these days on social is authenticity. They want to know that your company is authentic, that you're sincere in your mission, in your quality, in your brand values, and in what you're presenting. A lot of people don't know what and who to trust these days. So the more that you can communicate your reliability to them and your value to them with an authentic, real brand voice, accessible and relatable brand language, and communicate your purpose. Tell people why you're there. Tell people why you love giving them the products and services that you're offering them, the products and services that you're offering. communicate a passion, communicate a depth, respond to people with sincerity. Okay, nobody likes to see like a canned message on a social post. People pick those up right away. Try to be real and not just cut and paste in your social content. As far as comments and things like that, if somebody asks you a question, answer the question. It gives a lot of it's a lot of generates a lot of goodwill and trust when you can reach out to a customer directly who might be reaching out to you on social with an issue, and let them know that there's a real person behind your business, that you really are there and you appreciate them and you want to, communicate with them about what they need. Because that's exactly what people are looking for. They want someone who's going to lock eyes with them, someone being a business or whatever, anything they're looking for. They want a company that says, yes, we have what you need. We have what you need and we have it the way you need it. And that's what people are looking for. So give that to them, find your core audience, find the people that are passionate about what you're offering and communicate with them with authenticity. Tell them why they want to work with you, with your business, what you're going to be offering them, but meet them where they're at. Tell them in directly and indirectly, tell your audience, tell your customer base, tell the people that you're marketing to that you hear them, reiterate some of their points, some of their, we know that you're out there wanting this. Call that out, bring them into you, be a connection with them. And I keep saying them, they, these are your people, your audience, your customers, your followers, anybody that you're trying to relate to. Don't go about it with like a robotic kind of, this is our, corporate language. Here's our website. Really interact with people. And I think that one of the really nice ways to do that is to really communicate in every way that you understand what their challenges are. That's going to draw people in. Brand experience is really important still in 2024. Personalized, any kind of personalization, any sort of like options for different things. Customization, customability. You know what I mean? Be a give and take with your customers. This may or may not apply to what, product you may or may not have, but as far as even just your service, your interactions with them, a give and take, a personalized, you are a name in our system. You're a customer of ours. You're a valued customer. You're not just like the person who called. I see your order number here, but Katie, what can I do to help you? What can we do? Let me shoot you an email. Let me, see what you need from this person and respond to people right away, whether it's, an inquiry, or a follow-up or any sort of like feedback. Make sure that you are continually letting people know, and I know this goes back to like what we were just talking about, but make sure that their experience with you is as personal as it can be. There's another kind of really cool buzzword going around. I was just reading an article about a fast company, regenerative branding. So this is like some next level stuff, guys. We're talking about like, there's long been a lot of focus on sustainability, social responsibility. That is so important for your brand voice and for your authenticity. Regenerative branding is floating around out there these days. And what that refers to is thought leadership, game changers, taking the lead on what needs to happen, being responsive, again, being responsive to your customer base, to your audience, and actually putting out solutions and being proactive in a sustainable way, in a responsible way, following the issues that your audience and customer base and followers are following, and doing what you can do in your sphere of influence and in your space to make a difference in that realm, that area, that issue, that product, whatever it is. And so I think the kind of all boils down to this. In 2024, people are sick of the crap. They don't want to be sold to. They want to be responded to. They want to be catered to. They want to be listened to. And there's enough options out there that they have choices. So you really need to present your most authentic, responsive, beautifully designed brand every time you put anything out there. So if you want to learn more about how to do that, go ahead and click the link in the comments. We have a free download in there. Let's get you started on this branding journey. If you are a small business and you're like branding, I don't know, I'm just trying to make it here. I'm trying to develop this product. Whatever, I got a name. What do you want from me? Listen, I am going to help you. I've made this so affordable for small businesses, people starting out, people who are content creators, people who want to develop their personal brand. It's all in my course, The Big Picture Method for Business. So thanks for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next week. Bye.